Hi, I'm Barbara. Welcome to this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. This week we are going to make a fox out of a toilet paper roll. So for this project you're going to need a regular toilet paper roll. This is not one of those craft rolls because it's thinner and it's easier to bend. Then we have a piece of orange paper. You're going to have a template with the different parts of the fox. You've got some self-adhesive white craft foam, some self-adhesive black craft foam, a foxtail printed on cardstock, some glue dots, your scissors, and of course you need your glue stick and some eyes. So to start out with, we're going to take your glue stick, put a little glue across the end of the orange paper, and then lay your craft roll on it with a little space on either side, and roll your toilet paper roll up and just keep rolling. And when you get to the end, put a little more glue on it and roll it up till it's fastened. Then take the ends and push them in. And keep using your fingers on that seam so that it closes. So there's my end that I'm going to stand my fox on. Now I'm going to take my fingers and push in the orange paper on this end of the toilet paper roll. And when you get done, you have an orange toilet paper roll. Then you want to take your fingers and at the top bend it in, and at the top on the other side bend it in, so that you have kind of a dip right there, which is perfect for your fox ears. When you're done bending, it will look like that. Now I'm keeping my seam at the back of my animal, and so I'm setting it down here. Now I have these templates. This is going to be black. I'm sorry, you can't see it. This is going to be black. Everything else is going to be white. So I'm going to cut this off right here, and I'm going to work on the white first. You have a piece of self-adhesive white craft foam, and I'm going to lay the pattern down, and I'm just going to cut around the first little white heart, and I'm going to cut it out as I cut the template out. So I have that. Now I'm going to lay this on. Let's get close so that we don't waste the foam. So I'm close to the edge, and I'm going to cut through this one. So there I have the tail piece. And this last one gets cut out of here and then cut in half. So I'm cutting it out. And then I'm going to cut through the middle like this. So I have 2 halves of a heart. Now we're going to take those 2 halves of the heart and we're going to put them on the top of your box. So you need to peel the paper off. And this is the front because it doesn't have the seam in it. And the heart, I'm just going to set it. Right there, but I'm going to let it, I'm not pushing it in yet because I want to make sure I've got it placed right. So I'm going to get the other half of the heart. And the whole idea is to make this pointy looking. So I got those 2 right there. Now I'm going to press them in so I know I've got the right look for my fox. Okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is put the legs on it. So we're going to take this and cut it out on top of a piece of black foam. So I'm cutting around the template. So these are my fox legs, you can see. Now I'm going to peel the paper backing off of it. And I'm going to put that down at the very bottom of my fox, down there. Okay? Now I've got the smaller heart that I cut out, and that's going to be the chest of the fox. So you put that right above the legs and a little bit below the face. Now, out of my piece, my extra piece of the black, I'm going to make an oval shaped nose. There isn't a pattern for the oval shaped nose, but you can see that you need a nose, and it's pretty easy to cut an oval without a pattern. So I just kind of rounded off the edges, and now I'm going to peel this off. And there's my nose for my fox. Okay? Then I've got glue dots, and I need to put eyes on my fox. And I'm going to take a half a glue dot for each eye and put my eyes on my little fox. So now my fox has eyes, and now we're going to work on the tail. We have an orange tail on a piece of cardstock, so we're going to cut it out. And we want the tail to have a white tip on it. So we're going to take this that we've cut out, peel the paper off of it, and fasten it to the tail. And then take another glue dot and put this on the base of the tail. And then hold it at the back, press it on, And there you have it. You have a toilet paper roll fox. So that's it for this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go, and we'll see you next week.